welcome back to our channel, Two Brown Girls Here. We got a request to just tell about our thoughts with the whole Shea Moisture
fiasco
that's going on.
If you don't know, Shea Moisture is a popular brand that's out right now. It's a drugstore brand, usually found in like Target, I think.
Yeah, they're
Target,
probably really you
Walmart.
can find it at like Sally. You can find it everywhere, so but it's mainly like it's
readily
at
accessible
Target.
drugstore brand.
Mm-hmm.
And they recently started a new
Wait, but before you say that, let's tell the history.
Okay, go.
That originally Shea Moisture was created by a woman of color,
Yes.
a black woman,
Mm-hmm.
that created the product for women of color's hair that she felt were being missed, meaning we weren't getting products for our hair textures.
Yes.
So that's where the company,
The birth of the company. That is
so
important.
that's important to what Melissa's about to say.
So with that history, they recently came out with a commercial that featured a Caucasian lady with red hair, a mixed woman, and I don't remember the last one. Redhead, thank you. White lady with red hair. So these three women, and the theme of the commercial is turning hair hate into hair love. Of course, they're promoting their product, so you can turn your hair hate into hair love using their product. Mm-hmm. So the commercial came out, and Black Twitter ate them alive. I mean,
OFF, like it is not being.
The commercial was pulled.
Yeah.
They did an Instagram post and was like, we really effed this one up and apologized. And it was just like, it was a firestorm. Like, honestly, like it was all over social media. It was a lot. It was a lot. So someone sent in did we say that? Someone sent in a question to us asking for our opinion and our thoughts on it.
Oh, yes. I don't know if we said that, but there you go.
Okay. So here we are.
Personally, I think the idea, like Melissa said, the idea of the commercial was good, which was, like she said, turning hair hate into hair love.
That was obviously well-intentioned, and neither one of it, like, honestly, that's actually a really great campaign.
That's a great campaign.
That is a great campaign.
It was the execution. That was the problem. And for me, there was a whole category that started Shea Moisture on its success journey that was missed. And I believe that the company, now this isn't like, I didn't research this part, but I believe that the company is trying to broaden the market that they are reaching, which when you become successful, that's what companies do. There's several other product hairlines that have done that. It was the execution of missing the kinky haired woman of color in the commercial. The commercial will actually be linked in the description box below.
If you haven't seen it, it'll be linked in the description box below.
Yeah.
So Black women on Twitter, Black Twitter, went off. And honestly, for good reason. The number one, what they missed, and we've been talking about it, getting our thoughts together. And the one thing I keep saying is they've ostracized their base. And that's actually the number one thing you don't want to do. The people that support your brand, the people that the reason Shea Moisture is a household name is because kinky, natural-haired black women supported this brand, bought their products, raved about, what it was doing for their hair, how great it was for their hair. That's the reason I just recently started my natural hair journey, and I knew about the product just because there was so much hype about it. Yeah. So many people were talking about it. And the whole reason, just to kind of tie it all together, the natural hair movement, the baseline of it in reality is turning hair hate into hair love. Absolutely. It is going through the process of loving the hair that grows out of your hair as it grows out of your head, or out of your head as it grows out of your hair. The natural hair, the texture that God gave you, the way that it grows out of your head. So to have a campaign that's centered around hair love, from hair hate to hair love, given the history that it started with a black woman whose initial target audience was women of color whose hair, hair textures weren't being represented on a national scale in regards to hair products. And then to do this type of commercial and completely miss us?
Yeah.
Make it make sense, girl.
Yeah, that was the thing. I said that the girls that they had was not really an issue. They just needed to add the fourth.
Right.
They just needed to add the fourth because then it was all represented. The hair hate that these girls had is very real. As a hairstylist, you hear it all the time.
Mhm.
What is not popular is usually actually the blonde girl. Like I could have took her later, but
Right. What was her issue? So the
bad
red hair was like
she didn't
like her hair color.
She didn't like her hair
The
color.
the mixed girl didn't like
How
it
big and curly
which that's
her-
real. You
that
know,
is real.
that's really if you want. You know, at one time, pretty much and always, European type pretty hair
It
is
just
straight.
not yeah.
It's straight hair. So if
Yeah.
you're anything other than that,
Then
then
it doesn't-
okay, mixed
yeah.
girl, we got you. Redhead, we got you.
And the blonde girl was like bad hair day.
Crickets.
What?
Huh?
I mean, what? And so
Watch a YouTube tutorial.
like get a curling iron.
Get a curling iron.
Or like wash your hair. I
And
don't
start
know.
over.
Yeah, like that was kind of whatever. But the other, like being a hairstylist, I hear that like redheads don't like their hair color.
Yep, I can
Some,
Yeah.
because it's not popular. They get called names.
Mm-hmm.
It's like and usually they have a different skin tone. It's just a lot that goes with having red hair, and it's usually not until we get older that we appreciate
It's true.
the difference, the things that make you you. So I totally get that, and I get the curly hair. A lot of people who have big curly hair. Same thing. I hate my hair. This is what's going on. It doesn't straighten. No one knows how to straighten it. I got a relaxer because I thought that would work.
Yep.
Then my hair broke off. It's like that's that. But we were missing the kinky, like,
Us, girl.
yeah.
Shea, moisture.
So that's what I think what was wrong with it. And I do believe that we had a right to say something about it. And I think that what I love about social media and sometimes what I don't like about social media.
It is a double-edged sword.
Is that we have a voice and we can make companies
we can bring awareness so quick.
Change what is going on and making them understand, because what bothers me about a lot of stuff, a lot of commercials are being taken down right now because of just like the lack of
like
whatever they're doing. But I studied in public relations and advertising. Y'all didn't do a focus group?
Yeah.
You guys didn't bring the different people in and research their reactions to the commercial? Did you not do that?
That's a good point.
Like, because if you were really doing that, a real focus group would have brought in the people that normally use the Shea moisture,
right. That
the
support your brand.
Yes, they would bring in the people that they're trying to reach. They would bring that mixture in there, and they literally would watch the commercial. Whoever is doing the focus group will be behind a mirror that they don't even see this person, and would literally watch every person's reaction. And literally, because when I watched, I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Is it over?
Right.
And I feel like they might have seen, if they did do a focus group, they may have seen that reaction. And so their way of fixing that is at the very end, they did like a Brady Bunch box and had all different colors from everyone, male, female, spiked hair, not spiked hair. It was everything. But that was not enough.
It's not enough because we're in the, like, I understand your brand, again, at the end, it may be targeting all these different people, and that's cool. That's real cool. But your campaign is from hate to love.
Yeah.
And we definitely should be part of that conversation. Like, period, point blank. We should be part of that conversation, because the reasons relaxers are even invented is because we're trying to take the kink out of our hair to conform to your standard definition of pretty, of beautiful, which is straight hair.
Absolutely.
So we're hating on what was given to try to conform to, I mean, back then, nowadays you may do it for different reasons, but that was the intent of a relaxer, was to have us conform. So that's hate initially. So to have that missed in this type of commercial, like, I don't get it. I really don't get it when giving your history, giving your base, giving your, that the CEO, is she still in, like, in office?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, because a lot of times what ends up happening, same thing that happened with Miss Jessie's. Two girls, one of them did pass away, but sisters came together, created Miss Jessie's, and then once they got really big, then it gets sold. A lot of times that happens. That kind of sometimes it doesn't get sold to someone of color. It's usually sold by a bigger company like Procter and Gamble, and you know what I mean. So it really just depends. I don't know if that happened. I didn't research that, but 9 times out of 10, based on the commercial we just seen, probably.
You're right.
But I just really want people to understand that, you know, being Black women and being always trying to figure out, you know, what works and how to do and with your hair and all this, like, and that was what was missed. And we're not, to me, I'm not saying that this commercial is racist, or it's just you guys.
The word that I heard, or the word that I seen going around social media, was that it was a tone deaf commercial. That's what it was. It wasn't racial or racist. It was tone deaf.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I was like, honestly, that commercial would have been perfect if they just had one more girl in there. And I still probably would have seen that and be like, what is that blonde girl talking about?
Yeah. But okay,
then,
girl.
Yeah. But then if they would have had that fourth girl in there and then the same storyline with everybody at the end, I probably would have been like, wow, I really like that campaign.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, it was the key element, though, y'all. Yeah. Like, it really was the essential ingredient.
And what sucks about that campaign is now it's shut down. So what happens is, even though that turned hair hate into hair love, that was so good. So they can't come back out with that.
Then that's a shame. Yeah. Because that campaign, the idea of that campaign,
it's
so good!
That's awesome.
It's so good! So that's really a shame.
That is a shame. So that was our little 2 cents on the scenario at hand.
Let us know what you guys think. Yeah. Like, did you have some input on it? Did you jump on the bandwagon in Twitter and like at them? Like, what were your thoughts? What did you think about it? Do you think, and this is also a concern.
Oh, I was going to say.
We're probably about to say the same thing.
Are you going to stop using the products?
Oh, I wasn't going to say that. That's a good question. Are you going to stop? Do you have products? Are you going to stop using them? Did you throw what was underneath your cabinet? Did you throw it in the garbage? The other thing that I think is another important question to ask is, do you think Black Twitter are we being oversensitive?
Oh.
Do you think that we're being oversensitive? Or do you think that we're being, making a big deal over something that's really not? We're making mountains out of molehills. Like, what are your thoughts? What do you think?
Yeah, because I've heard some people. I haven't really seen it posted that much, but it's not like I was looking for it. But I have heard people say that sometimes Black Twitter can go.
And I agree. I do agree sensitive. That we can be in certain situations. I do believe that there can be oversensitivity. I do believe that can exist.
Yeah.
I didn't read any comments on Twitter, so I don't know exactly what people were saying. But the overall idea, in my opinion, the overall idea of them being tone deaf, the overall idea of them ostracizing their initial base, I believe that's valid. I do believe that's valid. If you disagree, I am open.
Yeah,
I really am. I'm open.
It's an open discussion.
Open to hear your comments.
It's not a this is what's right, what's wrong. It's an open discussion. It's just women asking a question and
wanted to know our thoughts.
Wanted to know our thoughts. We want to know your thoughts. So please comment below. Let us know what you think. What happened? You know, will you stop using their products? Do you think that Black Twitter is oversensitive? Or do you feel like, I mean, with this commercial, I feel like, hey, you know, listen to what we're saying, and that's what got it pulled down. The other thing is that even if someone is saying that you know, Black Twitter is being sensitive, I feel like you have to have both sides in order to understand what the middle ground is. So you need someone who points out things, and sometimes it's just like little things. You know how someone who's nitpicky, they'll point out something and you're like, that's not a big deal.
Yeah, right.
And then they'll point out something, you're like, oh.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I do feel like there needs to be to the sides, and then people come to a middle ground. So I do appreciate Shea Moisture for realizing that was a problem and taking it down.
Pulling it down.
Because they could have just been like, it doesn't matter, we're not even trying to reach that group anyway, and keep it
kept it pushing.
That wouldn't have been smart, but
it wouldn't have been smart.
They did take it down, so that was great to see the power in social media and that, and for them recognizing it. So now we want to know what your thoughts are.
What are your thoughts? I'm intrigued.
So let us know what you guys think. Don't forget to reach out with us. I mean, if you guys know something, because we're not always on social media.
Yeah.
If there's something else that you guys have found or seen, please
let us know. We will definitely listen. We will talk.
Yeah, we will talk.
So if you want our opinion, we will give it. So if there's like a pop culture event you want our opinion on, let us know. If we have Dear Brown Girls as a segment, you want our opinions on something, like feel free. If something pops up on social media, you don't want to send an email, just tag us and say, what's your thoughts, boo?
Yeah.
We'll screenshot it and give our thoughts.
Please do. And don't forget to send in your questions, comments, concern on anything for Dear Brown Girls. You can email us. Our email will be in the description box below. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share our videos. And check out some of the other videos.
Check out some of the old videos, because this Poppin' Smoky Eye, I don't know if it'll be up by the time this video's up, but it'll be up eventually.
It'll be up.
So you should subscribe.
Yes.
So then you can come back and check it out.
Please subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the bell to get the notifications when we do post. We do try to post 2 to 3 times in a week.
Yes.
Like in 1 week.
In 1 week.
So, there's always something new that we're going to be talking about and doing. So please be sure to hit the bell so you can know when we post. I think that's it.
That's it.
That's all the announcements.
That's all the announcements, if all hearts and minds are clear.
We will see you guys next time.
All right, hey. Bye.
Bye.